The two things we got accomplished today with CDK are number one, accountability. Obviously, as we move towards text communication, we have to make sure we actually respond and use it the right way. So the left column is our employees, right column is the people they're talking to. So if we click on Gene Osborne, for example, you can see here he's got 5 messages that have come into him that he has not responded to. Click on that. The first example we'll see is Greg Chuck. He responded at 1:57 p.m. It's right now 3:31 p.m. His question, Gene, did they make the extra key? Also, do you have the total amount for my bill? Thanks. Obviously, that would need a response. So if I were Ryan and I were checking this, I would get with Gene and say, hey, you need to answer his question and send him his total. The most beneficial thing about all of this is when we get these customers to start interacting through text message, we can have more control on making sure people get responded to. Because say Greg Chuck had called Gene 3 or 4 times trying to get a total on his bill or trying to remind him to make the second key, we would have no idea, especially if he never got through at all. But using a text platform gives us the ability to make sure that our customers are being responded to. Now we'll have to clean these out because we haven't had a process, but Colin's got 387 unresponded. Kurt's got 50 unresponded. So if you go into Collins, you can see the first thing is Robin has 34 of those, and then some of them are from a year ago. Gabi and I can sit down and get this clean to make sure everything's fresh and we can actually use it for accountability. The next step is getting the customer to actually interact through text message, which is something we will have to initiate. So if you look at all your appointments, for example, today, you've got all your appointments set up here. We did get with CDK and we were able to get text integration set up to where the advisor can text the customer straight out of Smart. Now I'm in Fithin's account, so the icon isn't here, but in the advisor accounts, there's a little message icon here where they can click and send a direct text message. If you click the little lightning bolt, you can choose your template, hit customer reminder to text. We added these today. Hello, thank you for choosing Mount Orab CDJR or Beechmont Ford or whatever store they're in to service your vehicle. You can text this number at any time for updates or if you have questions. Have a great day. And click add and send. That's going to encourage the customer to text back with questions instead of picking up the phone, going through the operator, calling, waiting, and not getting through. An added benefit of this program is I just got an alert. Henry Clark just responded, were the charges covered by my extended warranty, Gene? Question. So this is a dashboard that could be up on Ryan's computer all day long, and he could constantly monitor and see to make sure that the customers are getting responded to, even if you check it 5 or 6 times a day or 10 times a day or 100 times a day. Then we can add auto replies to go out if a customer were to text us after hours. Automatically goes out just something simple like, hello, we're currently closed, but we'll respond to your message as soon as we return. And then we could type out the hours of the store just so the customer has some type of response if they text us after hours. Then when we come in the next morning, we can check all of our incoming messages and make sure that everybody gets responded to. Now, of course, we're not going to get everybody to do this, but everything I'm reading says we should be able to get 70 to 80% engagement, which will obviously greatly help reduce the amount of phone calls that we have coming in, and it's going to add a ton of efficiency to our advisors. And lastly, give accountability to make sure that we don't have people falling through the cracks and blowing us up online. So let me know what you think.